When we are talking about relationships and how sometimes, especially women, how we struggle with relationships, one of the things that I have learned over the years, because I know relationship struggles all too well, especially when it comes to other females. But one of the things that I've learned over the years is that one, sometimes we can have unrealistic expectations on people. And either they're spoken or they're unspoken, unrealistic expectations. And what happens is when that human, that person is being a human and happens to hurt us, we want to hold them in contempt, if you will, right? But one of the things that I think is important to understand when we are establishing healthy relationships is one, we have to release certain expectations of people. Now, it's not to say that we don't expect for them to respect us or value us or appreciate, who we are in their lives. But we also have to understand that they are human, that they're going to make mistakes, that sometimes they also have things going on in their own life that may also spill over into our lives. And that's where that grace comes into play. Now, here's the other thing about relationships. Relationships need boundaries. I don't care what kind of relationship it is. Even our relationship with God has boundaries. There are certain things that God just said you cannot do. Okay. When we have a relationship, a healthy relationship with ourselves, there are boundaries that we've put in place or should have put in place. So it is with relationships with those outside of ourselves, our friends, our romantic partners, our children, whomever. We've got to have certain boundaries in place so that one, there's an establishment of, listen, I love you, but these are certain things that I just cannot allow in a space that I call a healthy relationship. Okay. But then two, it also lets people know that you value them enough to know you respect their relationship boundaries as well, because they should have boundaries. Now, when we are identifying where people are placed in our lives, this is an activity that I did for myself, and it was very, very pivotal because I wanted to put everybody in the same category. And the reality is that it's levels to this. Okay. So I want you to, if you have not done this exercise, I want you to do this. And forgive my handwriting because it sucks, but I want you to get a piece of paper and I want you to draw three circles. Okay. On those three circles, I want you to draw an outer, I want you to draw a middle, and I want you to draw an inner. These circles represent the layers of relationships that are in your life. Okay. Now, that outer circle is going to be people that they're acquaintances, right? Y'all cool, whatever, but no, there's no real relationship there. And we have several of those people. They're cool. You see them, what's up? How you doing? Might even exchange conversation here and there. And then you've got that middle circle. That middle circle is a group of people that you may not necessarily call them an acquaintance. They might be a friend, but they're not as close to you to the point where they're in your inner circle, right? They're people that you might hang out with, you might go to dinner with, and you might even share certain parts of your life with, but it kind of stops there. And then you've got that inner circle. That inner circle is the nucleus. That's that small group of people, whomever, whatever the title is, that small group of people that are going to have your back. They're going to support you. They're going to cheer for you. They're going to be accountable to you and make you be accountable. They are going to push you. And there's a level of love there that is just sacred, right? In that inner circle. Start to categorize the people that are in your life so that you can set realistic expectations with and for those people. I hope that helps. It certainly helped me.